Listen to me. You don't have to be addicted. Here are 7 proven ways that are used to overcome your sexual addiction. Let's get into the video. Welcome to the video, everybody. My name is Ted and this is Ted's Faith Corner. If you are a new viewer, welcome to the family, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, guys. I really missed you. And today we're talking about 7 proven ways to break a sexual addiction. So if you are having problems with lust, masturbation, pornography, whatever you may call it, these steps or ways will help you overcome that addiction. Understand that there is nothing wrong with you. This is a very important point, and if you don't understand point number 1, all the other 7 points, 6 points don't really matter. So point number 1 is understand that there is nothing wrong with you. Let me explain it this way. The Bible says flee from sexual immorality, but the Bible never said flee from sexual desires. And there's a big difference between these two things, and I explained this in my previous video. I will put a link right there, and just click that link to understand the difference between sexual immorality and sexual desires. The root of your problem is sexual desire. You have a desire for sex and you fulfill that by watching pornography, and through that you became addicted to pornography or to masturbation or to prostitution or whatever that might be, because you wanted to fulfill that urge when you had that sexual desire. So now you're trying to get away from the addiction, which is pornography, which is sexual immorality, but now you have to deal with this sexual desire that is always there, that makes it impossible for you to stop watching pornography or buying prostitution or masturbating. So what's the problem then? The problem is not the arousal. The problem is the sexual immorality, which is pornography, which is prostitution and all those kind of things. So understand point number 1, you cannot run away from sexual desires. And number 2, your sexual desires are natural. They came to you the day puberty struck you, the day you matured as a human being, from a child to a mature human being. Sexual desires were introduced into your life. You did not choose to have a sexual desire. You were born without it, but all of a sudden when you grew up, when you were in grade 10, in primary, high school, you started having sexual desires and you didn't know where they came from. And you found yourself in pornography as a result of your pubic phase and your sexual desires that you developed in puberty. Sex is not a need. Repeat after me. Sex is not a need. Sex is not a need. Sex is not a need. You don't need sex. Sex is not a need. You can live without it. Come on, guys. You can live without it. Stop having this idea that if you don't have it, you'll die, or it means you're not man enough, or it means that you're not alive. You can survive without sex. So stop having that idea in your mind that you cannot live without it. I mean, I know there are people who say to themselves, especially guys, they say, no, 1 month without it, I can survive. 2 months, I can survive, but 3 months, bro. Do you know 3 months, bro? 3 months? I have to have it after 3 months. No. You don't have to have it after 3 months. It's not a must. And I want to read a verse for you to help you understand this point. 1 Corinthians 6 verse 13 says that food is made for the belly and the belly is made for food, but fornication was not made for the body, or rather to say, the body was not made for fornication or sexual immorality. That is, your body was not made to indulge in pornography, in masturbation, in prostitution, in uncontrollable sexual indulgence, as you would when it comes to food. You see, if you don't eat food after 5 days, your body will complain. But the Bible says when you do not have sex after 5 days, your body shouldn't complain. And you should not have that mindset that, hey, it's been 5 days, I need to get some small. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need that, bruh. You don't need that. Get that mindset out of your head. That mindset is what is killing you and stopping you from overcoming your sexual addiction. It's because you have caused yourself to believe that you cannot survive 5 days, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 3 years, 4 years without sex, listen, you can survive. Say this with me. I can survive. Come on, I can survive. Sex is not a need. Sex is not a need. Now, the Bible says your body was not made for sex, but your body was made for God. In the same way where you say, hey, I cannot stay 5 days without having sex, you should be saying, hey, I cannot stay 5 days without prayer. Come on. So your problem is that you have misguided you. Your mindset needs to be changed. So instead of saying, hey, it's been 5 months without sex, you should be saying, hey, it's been 5 months without prayer. It's been 5 months without God. It's been 5 months without going to church. It's been 5 weeks. It's been 5 days. It's been 5 hours. Do you get what I'm saying? The moment you can shift that mindset towards God, you are way closer to overcoming sex. You're like 60% there to overcoming your porn addiction. If you can just shift your mind from saying, hey, I cannot wait 5 days without sex, I cannot wait 10 months without sex, it's been 3 days. If you can shift from saying that to saying, it's been 5 hours without praying, it's been 1 day since I spoke to God, if you can do that, I guarantee you, you will overcome your addiction. Understand this. Your body is what got you into this place. Through puberty, that is. Now, will you trust the body, which is the cause of the problem, to be the solution to the problem? It doesn't make sense, right? So your body cannot be a solution, while your body itself is the problem. So with your body, it will not work. Psychology will not work. Running up and down will not work. Yoga will not work. Meditation, just saying those things will not work. You will do them, and then while you're doing them, you won't feel the urge, but immediately after stopping those things, the urge will come back. So you need something greater than your physical body to overcome this addiction. So accept your weakness, accept it, and say, I am weak and I need something bigger than myself to overcome this addiction. Thank you, everybody. This was Ted's Faith Corner, and this was 7 ways to overcome your sexual addiction. And part 2 is coming right up next week. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on the other very important points on how to overcome your sexual addiction. Thank you, everybody. And remember, Christianity doesn't have to be difficult. Stop complicating it.